So their raspberry cheesecake cookies is, so, Kona, quiet. So hi, my name is Genevieve, and today I am making these raspberry cheesecake cookies, which is a Subway copycat. I ain't gonna lie, Subway does have some good cookies, and if you know, you know. And one of my favorite flavors is the raspberry cheesecake cookie, and I'm like taking a step back right now because I feel like every video I say that whatever I'm making is my favorite, but it's true. Okay, I'm gonna vent right now. So I've been baking for a while, 15 years, home baker, self-taught. I've tried many recipes, and what I film or share with you are only my favorites. So if you feel how I feel right now, where every video that I film, I say, this is my favorite. Well, yes, because it is my favorite version of that thing. There's a lot of raspberry cheesecake cookies that claim to be a Subway copycat out there, and I've tried them. I tried like 4 different of the Subway raspberry cheesecake copycat recipes. This one is my favorite, and I feel like this one actually might be better than the Subway cookies because if you can see, there's like some oomph to it. Sometimes like the cookies and Subway tend to be a little flat, so this one's a little bit more fatter and fluffier. But before we go on, I would love your support by hitting that like button and also subscribing to my channel if you haven't already to let me know to continue making videos like these. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. This is everything that you'll need to make the cookies. You'll need half a cup of butter that's been softened, half a brick of cream cheese or 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 cup of white sugar, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, 1 box of Jiffy's raspberry muffin mix. If you don't have this, then any other muffin mix will do. I have used it using this. So this works just as good. It tastes just as good. It has different berries. So this is triple berry. This is raspberry. It works the same. It has a similar taste. 3/4 cup of flour, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and half a cup of white chocolate chips. I'm going to mix my dry ingredients together first. Muffin mix, flour, and baking powder. Okay, set your dry ingredients aside, and now we are going to work with our wet ingredients. I am going to cream my butter first. My butter has been creamed, so now I'm going to add my cream cheese, cream, half a cup of sugar. Now I'm going to add my egg and my vanilla. Egg, vanilla. Mix. Remember the dry ingredients? Now it's time to add it. Mix. Okay, the last step, white chocolate chips. All right, this is what the dough looks like. Maybe it's because I haven't had lunch yet, but it looks so good. Like I'm trying to be patient. And I'm gonna wait till they're finished baking. But now we're gonna stew. I have a cookie sheet here lined with parchment paper, so now I'm just gonna scoop these guys onto my pan. Ready to bake. My cookies just started to get golden brown on the edges, just a little bit, and that's how I knew it was done. And as you can tell, like they are not perfectly round, so I'm gonna show you a trick right now, like the best way that I can. Okay, is important to do right when you take the cookies out of the oven because they're still hot if you want to round your cookies. So you just take 2 spoons and you literally just like round it yourself. They're hot, so they're moldable. You make it round. Okay, now I'm gonna let these cool on this cooling rack. If you are making these cookies ahead of time, I'm going to show you how to store them. So I have my cookie dough here, and I'm just going to plop it onto some plastic wrap that I have here on the counter. So now I'm going to take the plastic wrap and fold it on top because I'm going to try to form it into a log, and I don't want to get it on my hands or anything. So I'm going to use the plastic to just form this guy out. And I want to make sure that we're going to put this in the freezer. So I want to make sure that like no pieces of plastic wrap folds under each other. I just want a really clean log and a really clean wrap all the way around with no plastic wrap folding inside the dough or anything like that. Okay, so now that you have this really nice log, you're going to fold it over. Then wrapped it like that. Okay. Yep. Take the ends and you're gonna make a Tootsie Roll. Yep. And then you're gonna get a piece of foil, put it in there, and you're gonna wrap it there. And the purpose of the foil is just so it doesn't absorb any other flavors in your freezer. Yep. Take a Sharpie, label it, stick it in your freezer, and when you're ready to have some cookies, all you do, so we're gonna pretend that this is frozen, right? So now at this point, you would handle it like how you would handle any cookie dough that you buy from the grocery store. So you take it out of its packet, and usually like the grocery stores are already scored. You would take your knife and cut it while it's still in the plastic wrap. You would cut it into the pieces that you want. I don't know, maybe like this much. Maybe like that much, I don't know, or however big of a cookie that you want. So you would cut your pieces, and while this is frozen, the plastic isn't gonna stick, so you can just peel the plastic wrap off of the cookie dough after you have cut it already, okay? So it's really simple to prepare cookie dough ahead of time. Cookies took, I don't know if I said in the video, but these cookies took 12 minutes to bake in the oven. My cookies are fully cooled. A lot of you will eat cookies straight out of the oven or when it's still warm. That's not me, unfortunately. I like my cookies when they've completely cooled and when they've firmed up a bit. Preferably the day after is when I like my cookies. I know, I'm weird, but that's just me. I bet you're like, oh, we can't be friends. Just because I have a different preference doesn't mean that we can't be friends. So we can still be friends. Now it is time to try a cookie, but of course I love to like do the opening of a cookie. So here is a very awesome cookie. This is what the inside looks like. Cheers. Mmm. Wow. Maybe I wouldn't even call these like a Subway copycat because these are definitely better than what you could get in a Subway. For sure. That is a really good cookie. If you know, you know. If you like this video and this recipe, don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on all the recipes that I'm going to share. Bye. Thanks for watching.